Alright guys, this is what we're working on today. Honda Civic. Love this. Factory. What year are we working on with here? 2006 maybe? Also, factory standard equipment. This one is a customer car. I just went and got it. It does not run and drive quite particularly well. I'm told we have some gas line issues and some brake line issues, so let's get her up in the air. This is something that they just bought, I guess, for a little beater car, but we got a couple of things to fix. There's a coolant leak, a power steering leak, a gas leak, a brake line leak, and we're missing a window. So, we got a bunch of leaks to fix and a window to replace. Let's get to her. Alright, we got her up in the air. I've already pulled some things off, and I want to show you guys what we're working with here. This is a 2001 Civic. Exhaust leak there. This is a plastic return line with a rubber hose clamped over it. I'm assuming the plastic to metal fitting rotted out. So this is a metal line that's just kind of hanging here, along with these brake lines that are super sketchy. Super sketchy. Tucked all the way up in there. And the actual gas line itself, we peek up in here, is actually leaking. The pressure line is leaking up in there. I noticed some pretty good wear here on the tire. When I rolled it around, it bit me. So that's an owie. Lesson learned there. But I was wondering, because this side is also worn down on the inside, and then I got to looking, thinking maybe ball joints. Well, somebody's already replaced this lower one, and this CV boot is all wrinkled up and screwed up. So I thought about it for a second, and then I decided to pull the bottom bumper cover off here, because right in here, because I had a leak here that I needed to get up in there to fix anyway, power steering leak. And the bushing and the nut and the sleeve come rolling out of this over there on the floor. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. There's our problem with our alignment, because this is a push bar, and this is actually what keeps the lower control arm centered in the car. So yeah, there's all kinds of fun stuff going on in here. Power steering leak is back in here somewhere up above the rack. That I looked at it from the top. It looks to me like they cut the line off and put a piece of rubber hose on that too, and that's leaking there. Yeah. So we're gonna putter away at it. We should be able to save it. Alright guys, we were working on our Honda here, and I last left off, and after that I kind of got busy and kind of forgot to record. So, we'll do a little update on what we got going on. Here's our gas lines that I fixed. I actually had quite a time fixing these. These are plastic lines. Plastic lines. They make a repair kit, but there was nothing left to salvage for the steel line, so I couldn't use that anyway. So rubber line is legal here, as long as it's high pressure rated fuel line, and these are. And you use the high pressure clamps, which we did. So this is actually a repair fitting slid into the plastic line. Now supposedly these are high pressure and they hold without the hose clamp, but I threw a hose clamp on each one of them just for a little extra insurance. We run all new line down here, and I made these little brackets to hold everything up because there was nothing left and everything was just sagging, so I made a couple little quick brackets to hold them up. And then we went up here, and I found where the line was still steel, still good, and cut it off, and we flared it with like a flaring tool and slid these over. Now these slide over about 6 or 8 inches, and they're double clamped on both sides of them, high pressure clamps, so they don't leak. I think this only runs about 60 psi anyway, so that's good. We got that fixed. We started changed the oil. We just changed the oil in it. We done some other stuff up here with the hood latch that didn't work. We got that working. I guess the customer is not worrying about that back window that's broke. They're gonna fix that themselves. And I think the only thing we got left, we gotta put the oil back in it because I just drained that. The only thing we got left is to fix this exhaust leak right here. Now, customer wanted me to just clean this up and weld this crack, but I don't know how we're gonna do that. I might cut this out and sleeve it and weld it back together and get rid of that joint, and that's gonna be fine for what it is. This one over here is getting pretty rough too, so, but it's not leaking yet, and they don't want to worry about it. They just kind of want this thing back, and they're gonna use it as a beater car, so less is more, I guess. And we got they're gonna get their own tires. They're gonna get their own tires, and we'll get them on for them. We found, after I pulled the bumper cover off, I found out this nut was gone, and this bushing and sleeve had fell out and actually laid in the bottom of the bumper cover. And we fixed that for them, so that was the reason the tires were chewing off from it. And we got that somewhat lined back up where it belongs. And I think we're about done with this one. We'll give it back to them, and they can fix their window and bring us some tires to put on it. We'll get the tires on it and send them on their way. But alrighty, guys, keep checking for more updates. We're gonna be adding some more stuff here soon. We got more projects coming. As always, like, subscribe, share if you want to. We appreciate it. Have a good day.